Hey guys, Chris here with Crypto Bee Vision, bringing you another wicked video. Today we're going to go over Bitcoin, where to enter, where to exit, where our trend lines are, where our supports are, where our rejection points are, and where we're going to buy our breakouts. This video will be basically inside the Bitcoin chart. We're going to spend some time in the daily, in the 4 hour, in the 1 hour, and in the 15 minute. So if you're not interested in the charts or how to trade Bitcoin, it's probably not the video for you. But if you are, stay tuned. It's 12 minutes of pure knowledge, guys. And of course, I know your time is valuable, so please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ding that bell, guys. And don't forget to drop me a comment and take a look at that Telegram group. I appreciate you being here, guys, and I appreciate your time. So let's just dig right into the charts. So guys, we're going to make a quick video here. We're just going to see what's going on inside the Bitcoin chart. And what we're going to start with, guys, is we're going to start with the daily. That's how you got to kind of work backwards. It's pretty volatile right now. So what I suggest is working the daily, the longer term, and then move to a closer term to find entries real time. So the daily is good for a longer term trend, because the candles don't move all that much daily, 4 hour, 1 hour. They're going to move a lot slower than your 15, 5, and 1 minute charts, guys. So don't expect a big up and down swings because they're based on a longer time frame. But if we're looking at Bitcoin here, I was just kind of looking at this. We're going to make these yellow. So this actually looks like a bullish descending channel, possible pennant. Now you're making lower lows and lower highs, which is descending, means going down, and then you're going to be looking for a breakout above this yellow trend line. When is that going to happen, guys? Well, that's what you go to the lower time frames for, to figure that out. I just kind of wanted to go over this. We'll take a quick look at market cipher. As you can see down here, the VWAP is below the zero line, but your money flow is in the green. And it looks like it's starting to crest up a little bit, which is a bullish sign. It kind of looks similar to something like this, where it comes down and then it starts cresting up a bit, and then you get a rise. And last time that happened there, we went from, that is 17,000 all the way up here. Not saying that it's going to go that much again. Of course, guys, you got to take it day by day with the charts. Day by day and hour by hour. The charts change all the time. So looking at the daily, I'm seeing a longer term trend as bullish. And what you got to do is you got to figure out what kind of trend you're in before you even think about entering a trade, guys. And if you don't know how to determine the trend or trade, my trading 101 playlist is on the YouTube channel, and you can check that out. A lot of good information in there. So if we drop this down now, I always leave, the 4 hour, I always leave my longer term trend lines open, because as you see, these were wicks in the daily, and over here they are not so much. So if I was looking at this, I would try and find some support. Now we want to zoom in a little bit. I like to see the actual candles in here, you see. So as you can see, boom, you got your rejection and your rejection, or support off your support, and these are your rejections up here. So what you can also do, guys, is you can also, when you get to the lower time frames, change the color of your trend lines. And then you have a 4 hour blue, yellow can be daily, and then you get to the hour, can be pink, whatever you like, whatever your colors may be. So, I'm looking at this here. So as you can see here, we had support here. When it broke through, it supported that wick, supported the candle body, supported the candle body, supported the wick, supported candle body, and wicks, guys. So that is 1, 2, 3 validated support. Now that's really good. Now if this goes back down to around the 30,000 level, what do we get down to here? Low 28,850. Whoever picked that up, good call. Nice pickup. But as you can see, that's fairly good support with your yellow line. Oh, we got to make this blue. blue. So these are your blue, these are your 4-hour trend lines. So another thing to do, grab a date range and pop it over here. So now when you're looking for entry and exit, you want to enter as close to the lower trend line as possible, and your exit. So if this price action comes up towards this top upper trend line, when it gets near this trend line, I would recommend getting a stop in at the last support. And how you find your support will be on your lower time frames. So this looks similar to over here. Maybe it's going to pop back down and touch this level again. Now, if it got rejected off this level again or supported, I would be looking to enter into a spot trade or low leverage 2x, not 3x, not in this volatile market right now. But as for what we're looking at here on the 4-hour, I still see a bullish trend. Now, if we drop this down to the 1-hour, you can see, oh, how things do change, right? So you get in, there's your trendings, right? You had your big dip down here. So you had your big support right here at about 29,470, but you did wick down into the 2,800s. Now, another thing we want to do here is see these double candles, one red, one green, one red, one green, one red, one green. Now we're going to grab the trend line and make it a purple trend line. Or let's go pink. Pink's okay. Pink's not bad. So where did we see that? Right there. So I'm assuming it's going to be close to the top of that. Right now, it's hard, guys, because with this, when you get into the lower time frames, you see a lot less days on your price chart. So you just want to get it close. So that's pretty darn. Oh, let's get it right there. That's pretty close, right? So right here, you can see popped up, boom, rejected off the trend line, and then it broke through. And since then, it hasn't been able to break back down through. So you're finding your support, guys. Support, 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 support. And then if you run this a little longer, now, I'm not surprised this went up a little bit because you have a bit of a shoulder, a head, and then a little bit of a shoulder there, guys. So that was an inverse head and shoulders played out nicely, and now we are looking to maybe drop back down a little bit. So you zoom in on your 1-hour, you get your trend lines drawn. Now you can see it a little bit more clear. The more lines, the more drawings you do, the more confusing it gets, guys. So as you can see, it could not break through this line here. Let's make that one white. So it went up, rejected, came down, support, went up, rejected. So at this point, guys, what I'm looking at, as you see, you get down to the lower time frames, what you're looking at here, guys, is finding that this may come back down to possibly this level. Reason for that is, let's expand that a little bit more. Reason for that is this is where that shoulder was supported, right? Then it broke down through back up. So if it comes back down, this shoulder could actually be right around here. And then from there, you could retest this resistance line and break through. So at this point, this chart is actually going to go in the group now. Not right now, but it will once we're done with this chart. So buying the breakout right there, because once it breaks through and the candle following the breakout candle closes, then you're going to the upside. And you can expect some upside to, let's go, if you bought this breakout, upside to about this, just for starters, right, guys? Just to start, because that's going to be your next resistance. I mean, there'll be a little bit of resistance here and a little bit of resistance here and a little bit all the way up, but your major resistance is the top of the trend line. So when you get to these lower time frames, guys, you can actually get better entries, right? As opposed to the longer time frames, they're just one big candle. And then even further, so this is your hourly chart. Okay, so we will put this in the group right now after. And then when you get to your lower time frames, guys, You get down to, let's hop down to the 15-minute. Now you can kind of see it even more illuminated. Look at that. That is nice looking. So it did crest above that a little bit, right? You did crest above this a little bit, so we could probably shake that right up to there. This is going to be your neckline, right? So we got our target already right over here. And then when you're looking for a proper entry, you can get right down and dig deep into these timelines, guys. Yeah, that's awesome, right? So then you can get in, you can look, these are going to be your supports. So at, you could do entry 1 here, entry 2 on the yellow, and entry 3 on the pink. That way you will have the median of those 3 points, dollar cost averaging in. Each point on the way down, and then you get a bounce, and before you know it, boom, boom, Bob's your uncle, you're in. Okay, and then when you get down even further to your 3-minute, let's go 1 minute. This is where you get into your scalping, and Market Cipher becomes an extremely valuable tool. So, as you can see, you would draw trend lines. Now, this is 1 minute chart is only recommended for scalping, and I don't for leverage, high leverage, or low leverage, but I don't recommend trying to scalp without Market Cipher. If you want Market Cipher, the link is always in the description, guys, of course. Your referral goes to help support the channel and help me making you guys content that you love so much is why you're watching it. So here we go on Market Cipher. Let's whip that up here quick. Then you expand everything so you get nice clear views. So as you can see, Market Cipher by the green dot on this candle. Let's give this here a little bit. There you go. So you would have bought this green dot down here or right here, and you would have sold it on the red, right? Then you would have waited for it to come back down, green, red, and away you go. So that's basically it, guys. And then when you go back to your, say, 4-hour chart, you have a ton of lines, ton of entries, ton of everything. But yeah, guys, that's basically how I chart Bitcoin or any coin. Really, you start in your higher time frames, and you go lower, daily, 4-hour, 1 hour, 15, 1 minute when you're scalping. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ding that bell, guys. And don't forget to drop me a comment and check out that Telegram group, guys. Thanks a bunch. I appreciate you and your time. We'll see you on the next one.